In this episode of I Tried It, I test this side hustle where this content creator claims that we can actually make money online by creating and selling ChatGPT prompts on Etsy. I'm going to walk you through the entire process from start to finish about how much money I made and if this is worth your time. So make sure you watch this entire video to see if this side hustle actually works. Hi, my name is Alston Godbolt with alstongodbolt.com. I create content to actually help you make money online and not just to put money into my own pockets. And if you want to be added to this globe, simply reply or comment down below with your city, state, province, country, and I'll get you pinned. All right, so as I mentioned, what we're gonna do today is we're gonna test this side hustle. Now, if you've been around the channel for a while, you know that anytime I tell you guys to do something, I'm also doing it too. So after I created that video last week, it was a week ago today, I went and I actually started doing this. I went to ChatGPT and I started creating prompts to sell over on Etsy. So let's go ahead and first walk you through this entire process to go from nothing to actually something. And then we're going to talk about how much money I made and if this is worth your time. So first things first, you need to come up with some sort of idea. If we take a look at my screen here, I decided to go with the wedding niche. The first thing I did is I typed in ChatGPT, act as an expert wedding planner, and list the steps to the perfect wedding. And it gave us an outline of the steps to the perfect wedding. The next thing that I did is I came down and I typed in, act as an expert in writing prompts for ChatGPT. We are going to write prompts to help a new bride to plan the perfect wedding. Do you understand the directions? And so it says yes, and it gave us some ideas. Now, the next step, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back up here and I'm going to come up here. I'm going to come to the first step, which is set the budget. And I'm going to type in create a list of, now someone said in the comments that the best number to target for is about 30. I did 100 and it came up with some duplicates. So try somewhere between 30 and 100, whichever works best for you. Create a list of 100 prompts to, and then we're going to paste it in, set the budget. Okay, and we're simply just going to hit enter and it's going to give us a bunch of prompts. Now, what you have to do is you have to make sure that you're reading and reviewing these prompts to make sure that it's giving you some output. You will see some duplicates. If you do this long enough, you're going to see some duplicates. Okay, and so it goes through and it gives us 100. I'm just going to click on continue generating until we get to 100. The next thing that I like to do is I like to type in something like, did we miss any prompts that should be included? And once that's done, so we're just going to click on continue generating one more time. And then we're just going to say, did we miss any prompts that should be included? And then I'm going to say something else like, is there anything else that I should include? Just so that we get everything that we need to get. So I'm just going to hit enter here like this. Did we miss any prompts that should be included? It gives us a couple more. The next step is to copy these prompts after you review them and paste them into a Google Sheet, okay? Google Sheet is 100% free. You're simply going to copy. If we go back over to ChatGPT, you're going to copy. Let's start at the top here. We're going to copy this, and then we would paste it right into our Google Sheet, just like that, okay? And so what you're going to do is you're going to go back and forth and you're going to ask for prompts for each one of these bullet points. Okay, this will probably take you about a half an hour to do. One cool thing with Google Sheets is you can actually have Google Sheets remove duplicates. So you're going to go to data in Google Sheets and you're going to click on remove duplicates and it'll get rid of the duplicates. Okay, so you're going to do this. This is going to take about a half an hour. Make sure that you are going through and you're doing this for each one of these steps. Now, you can apply this to any niche. If you're in basket weaving, you can say list the steps to the perfect woven basket. It doesn't matter. It works for anything. Okay, so once you have this done, you have it completed, what you're going to do is you're going to go back over to Google Sheets and you are going to share. And then you're going to select share link with the entire world. Okay, you're going to use that link and that's the link you're going to give people so that they can download and make a copy. You're going to make sure that they make a copy. Don't give them access to your original file. You are going to have them make a copy. Okay, so the next step is to come over to Canva and you are going to create a few things. One, you're going to create a downloadable PDF that you're going to give to the person that purchases your product, and you need to create mockups. Now, the cool thing is there is a website that you can go to create mockups. Also, there's a few different places where you can find mockups for free. What you can do here is you can type in something like Etsy listing like this, and it's going to give you some dimensions. Now, I believe the dimensions are like 2000 by 2000. Now there's free ones, there's paid ones. So what we can do is we're just going to click on this one, for example, and we're going to click on customize template. Now what we can do here is I'm just going to delete all of this stuff in the background here, and we're just going to have like a short little message that says thank you for purchasing. If you want to, you could use ChatGPT to create a short message that says thank you for purchasing. Once you have your message set up, let me just do this real quick to give you an idea. I'm just going to say message that says thanks for buying. Okay, so we're going to do that just like this, put it there. The next thing that we're going to do is we are going to create a button. Yes, we are going to create a button to make it easy for people to see what they need to download. And to do this, hopefully you're looking at my screen, we are going to create more text. I'm going to do a subheading like this, and I'm going to change the color to white. Now for you, you want to make sure that you are doing this in your brand colors. Now once we have this, I'm going to drag this up like this, and I'm going to click on download like this, or I'm going to type in download. I'm going to make this all uppercase, and then we're going to get that share link that we created before from Google Sheets. We're going to get that share link, and we're going to put that link here, okay? And so we're going to click on this. We are going to click on here, and then we are going to click on link. Okay, and for this example, I'm just going to link to alstongodbolt.com, but this is where you're going to put your link to the Google Sheet that you created. Okay, so just like this. And so when they click on it, it's going to go to that Google Sheet. Now what I did, and you don't have to do this, is I actually will group these together just like that. Now the other cool thing that we can do here is we can start putting in some affiliate links. For example, we could say something like get started with Canva for free, just like this. Now again, you're going to want to make sure this is a little bit better. I'm just showing you how to do this for the sake of brevity, okay? And so once again, we're going to put another button down here, and we're going to say try Canva, okay? And we can actually do a few different pages like this. And so we need to make a link again, and then this is going to be your affiliate link to Canva. Once you're done with this, you are going to click on share, you are going to click on download, and then you are going to change this to PDF standard. When we click on download, this is going to download to your computer. This is what you're going to deliver to the target audience, okay? So when someone buys, they're going to get this file, and when they click on the file, it's going to deliver the Google Sheet. If you understand what I'm saying, comment I understand, just because I want to make sure that we're on the same page, okay? So that's the digital download. That's what we're going to deliver. Now you need to create mock-ups. You want to show people what they're buying, because people have a hard time visualizing this prompt. So what you're going to do is you're going to click on add page, and you are going to create mock-ups. So you're going to create images that you are going to put on Etsy. Let me give you an example. So if we look on Etsy.com like this, and we type in something like chat GPT prompts, hit enter, we are going to create these. You see these images right here? We are going to create something similar over on Canva. And again, we're doing all of this for free. Now, what we can do is we can take a look at this and get inspiration and get ideas as to what to create. You can see everyone has a giant number, and then they have a little bit of information. We want to do something similar. And again, you're going to do this, all of this, for free on the back end right here through Canva. And so again, we're going to do something like text, and we can do something like, let's say we had 2,000 prompts. So we can say 2,000 plus, and then we can say prompts for perfect wedding, like this, okay? And the cool thing is we can adjust the size. First, we're going to make this all caps. And then we can actually adjust the size of this. Maybe we want to make it 50 and so on. Make sure that you are making it look great. And our target audience is wedding, so we can come to the elements and we can do wedding like this. And then we're going to bring this here like that. Now, the good thing, guys, is I'm not a designer. And so because I'm not a designer, your competitive advantage over me would be to create something that looks really good. And so what I like to do is just kind of create a bunch of these and then line them at the bottom, okay? You can do this too. Or maybe we use these birds down here and we just line them down the bottom. So you're going to have about 4 or 5 of these. On the next page, you're going to talk about what is included. For example, in our prompts, we're going to include the categories. So the categories would be set the budget, create a guest list, choose the wedding style, select the venue, hire vendors. So that's what we're going to include. So you're going to include about 4 or 5 of those. Once you are done, you are going to download this as a PNG file or a series of PNG files. And these are going to be what you put on your Etsy listing. Okay. So again, these are what we just created, like this right here. He has probably 4 or 5 of them. This is what we've created. Take inspiration, don't steal, don't copy, be original, as you can see here. All right, so now that we have that, the final step is to fill out your Etsy listing. Now, what I like to use is I like to use a website called Insight Factory. They have a freemium, there's a free version and a paid version in which you can actually create your Etsy listing. It'll help give you tags and keywords and all of that good stuff. So that's where I went to create it. There are probably 10 different websites that will help you out with Etsy, but for all intents and purposes, we're basically done. Okay, so if this makes sense, if you have gotten this far, you have done everything that I've done to successfully create a listing or a store. Okay, now that we have that, let's talk about how much money I made and the opportunities that I think that are out there. So I'm just going to pull up my Etsy account. You're going to see how much money I've made to date. Again, I started this after I uploaded the video exactly 1 week ago by the time you see this. And so I'm actually pretty excited about my results. All right, so I started this Etsy store about 30 days ago. I wanted to do a 30-day challenge, and I'll actually create a separate video on that as well. But as you can see, I've had 38 total views, 28 visits, I had 2 orders, and I've made $10. Now, people will say, Alston, you've only made $10. But to me, I see this as proof of concept. I see this as, okay, I can make $10 with this. I know that this works. I just need to scale it. Now I need to think of different ways to scale it. Maybe I can scale it with more prompts. Maybe I might have to run ads to it. I don't know. But this shows me that this does work. And this actually worked within 7 days of me starting this opportunity. So I made $10. This works. I'm not telling you it works because I did it, but the original video is my video, but this works. I think there's also other opportunities in the back end. I think that what you could do is you could use this to build your email list. You could use this to promote other affiliate products. You could use this to sell your own digital or physical products. For example, if we are in the wedding niche and we're creating stuff for people that are going to start a wedding or planning a wedding, think about all the stuff that they need. They might want a Notion wedding planner. They might want one of the digital wedding planners. They might want to use, they might need to go and get rings from an affiliate program like The Knot. They might be doing a destination wedding where you could promote something like booking.com. You could give them something in exchange for their name and their email, and then you could start building a mailing list for people that are getting married. Now, the other cool thing is if we know that these people are getting married, we might be able to eventually promote other stuff to them, maybe baby stuff, maybe first house stuff. If we start thinking about, okay, the next logical step, we could potentially turn this into a very sustainable, strong income. So this works. I was excited to see that when I woke up, I had one sale and then I got another sale later today. I wanted to make sure I made this video so that you guys see that what I tell you to do, I'm doing myself. And so I don't believe there's too much competition. I don't believe in things being oversaturated. I believe in just going out and do the work. One other thing that I wanted to address real quick is someone commented, why would someone pay for prompts when they could just do it themselves? Well, there's a few answers to that. Number one, if you save someone time or save someone money, they're going to pay you for it. Someone that doesn't know what questions to ask doesn't want to spend a bunch of time trying to figure out the perfect questions and answer. For example, for this wedding thing, someone that's just getting married for the first time, someone that just got engaged, they don't know what they don't know. And so if we can help them figure out the questions to ask so that they have the perfect wedding that comes in under budget, they're going to buy it from us. They're more than willing. Also, if you've never gotten married before, it's incredibly stressful, it's incredibly busy, and it goes really fast. So the planning, the going to see the wedding planner, all that stuff like that, it takes up a lot of time. And if you can create something to make their life a little bit easier, Save them time, save them money. They're going to buy it from you. Now, here's a bonus for you. If you want the exact prompts that I have put together and sold over on Etsy, go to plrrepository.com. I have PLR private label rights products that I sell for that one charge. Included in the PLR package that you just pay one time, and there's 3 to 5 new products every single month, is the exact prompts that I have created. So you're going to get access to it. It'll save you time, which you'll be willing to pay for, and you can actually make some money on the back end. So if you are interested in taking advantage of this opportunity, maybe you don't have the time to do it, maybe you don't have the want to do it, check out PLR Repository, where we create digital products that are done for you that you just need to repackage and sell. Watch this video next, because YouTube says it will help you grow your online business.